shooting. As we are shooting scoreboards, you'll see that Pat Spurgeon of the USA won gold. A woman from Italy and a woman from China took care of silver and bronze. Now, there are other shooting events in which Americans are favored. In the Magnum 44 event, the USA should most likely win gold because the USSR is not even in competition. Now, also, we have the Saturday night special competition coming up. Before we get to that, you see machine gunning. USA should win gold, Lebanon should take silver, and Libya should take bronze. Now we go to the Saturday night special. The USA should win gold, the USSR should win silver, and the USSR should have won bronze, but again, that country is not even in the competition. In crap shooting, the USA should win gold, Monte Carlo should take silver, Las Vegas should take bronze. Okay, and here is free throw shooting. The USA should get all of the medals. And one final point, Alex Spanos, who is a Stockton developer, today bought controlling interest in the San Diego Chargers, and we'll talk more about it on our news at 9 o'clock.
That is serious, though.
What's that?
The Spanos buying in San Diego. Okay, we'll let you explain later. Bye, Steve. In other news, there was another brief flurry of concern today over nuclear safety at Rancho Seco. NewsWatch 13's Bill Branch tells us a Sacramento contractor today shut down construction at the nuclear power plant until it was reassured its workers were safe.
Last night, as the workers, including this woman, were leaving the plant, their bodies triggered a radiation alarm at the main gate. Normal SMUD procedure, when that alarm goes off, calls for the guards to immediately summon a radiological expert to check the workers with a hand scanner to find out for sure if they are contaminated. But instead, the guards told them simply to go on home.
The guard, a female lady, just said, don't worry about it, and go on through.
Some of the workers, not these, were worried enough to go to a hospital emergency room last night. One of them claimed the doctor found 200 milligrams of radiation in his hair. The doctor says that's totally false, that he only found normal background radiation. But this morning, the construction company shut down the job for one day until SMUD could reassure them their workers were indeed safe. At that point, SMUD finally did the hand scanner check they should have done last night and said they too found no excess radiation. But SMUD admits the guards did not follow proper safety procedures.
Well, it was a little scary when we were going through it, but you know, we just didn't want to take any chances with our employees.
SMUD says the whole problem was caused by a faulty alarm here at the main gate. So the construction company says they'll go back to work first thing tomorrow morning. Bill Branch, NewsWatch 13, Rancho Seco.
Okay, thank you, Bill. And our special NewsWatch 13 Mid-Olympics newscast will continue in just a moment with why the mayor of Stockton faces charges of misuse of public funds.
And also why charges of discrimination have been leveled against the Sacramento Sheriff's Department.
You know, I'm really a nice, easygoing guy. Like you, I enjoy a little peace and quiet. But sometimes it doesn't work out that way. So it's good I've got my Captain Black. It's always cool smoking, it never bites me, and you never have to inhale. So if you're not getting all the peace and quiet you want, hey, relax and enjoy a pipe full of Captain Black. Never a bite in the bowl.
Thanks to the K, you can't pinch an inch. Thanks to the K, you can't pinch an inch on me.
With the help of the 220-calorie Kellogg's Special K breakfast and those big, crispy, low-sugar, high-protein flakes, I can't think of a tastier or better way to start my day.
Thanks to the K, you can't pinch an inch on me.
Feel like you're part of the Olympic action. Play McDonald's. When the U.S. wins, you win Olympic game.
What size is that, Mom? Basketball. The U.S. wins, then we win.
When the U.S. wins a medal in the event on your game card, you win a Big Mac, or regular fries, or regular Coca-Cola, or win up to $10,000 instantly. So go to McDonald's and collect your game cards, because when the U.S. wins, you win.
Way to go, Mom.
Fiddler on the Roof. Tradition. Music circus, also a tradition.
A Southern California dentist has been convicted of 3 counts of second-degree murder. One of his victims was 13-year-old Patricia Craven of Rancho Cordova. Dr. Tony Protopopoulos of Huntington Beach faces a possible 15-year to life in prison conviction for each of those convictions. The victims of the 38-year-old defendant all died after receiving massive doses of anesthetic drugs in Protopopoulos' Costa Mesa clinic. Prosecution accused the doctor of having a strong profit motive for prescribing the drugs, noting the dentist charged $50 for 3 pills. The jury reached their verdict after 5 days of deliberation following 4 months of testimony. A coalition of minority groups accused Sheriff Robbie Waters today of discriminating against minorities when promoting deputies. Minority speakers at a Board of Supervisors hearing asked that the sheriff use the rule of 3 in making promotions. That rule allows department heads to select from a wider group of applicants than the normal amount in promotion situations.
In a squad car, you work in the jail system with your peers for 5 or 6 or 7 years, and you study just as hard as I do to take the test, and you come out ahead of me or ahead of the minority, and I go down 7 or 8 places to pick up that minority. It creates some major morale problems in the department.
I don't necessarily think that it's going to cause a morale problem. And what about the morale problem that might exist already? There are minority officers in the department that have been there 5, 7, 10, even 20 years who are still at the deputy sheriff level, which is like an entry-level position. So what about the morale of minority officers who are already in the department?
The supervisors agreed to suggest that all departments, including the Sheriff's Department, use the rule of 3, but that request is not binding.
And Susan, down in San Joaquin County, the district attorney's office there has filed felony charges against Stockton Mayor Randy Ronk for the alleged misuse of city funds.
Our Craig Prosser is going to have more information for us on this story. Craig.
Susan, just an hour ago, a 10-count felony complaint was filed against Ronk for submitting false travel expense claims. Earlier today, the mayor said he would plead no contest to any misdemeanor charges. Details now from Jan Neely.
Stockton Mayor Randy Ronk says he is innocent, but would plead no contest just to get the mess over with. He's accused of altering travel vouchers for meetings in Fresno that he allegedly did not attend.
I have never accepted any money from the city through vouchers that was not owed to me. In the last year, the period of time that the district attorney is looking at, I attended over 525 meetings on behalf of the city, and I welcome an investigation into any or all of those meetings.
Ronk says the accusations made by an unidentified city worker are politically motivated.
It's an attempt to discredit me. And I think the reasons for that are somewhat obvious, taking into consideration my involvement in, my outspoken involvement in the city of Stockton, involvement in other political races, my going to the Attorney General with allegations that citizens forwarded to me about corruption. I think that gave some people a real reason for concern. And I think this is the result of it.
Ronk has given the city manager a check for $2,000, which was put in trust to cover question expenses. He says he'll plead no contest to misdemeanor charges to save the city and himself the time and expense of a jury trial, but would plead not guilty to felony charges. He says the voters will be the ultimate judge and jury on the issue.
Ronk says as soon as this matter is settled, he'll be going to the San Joaquin County Grand Jury with information regarding corruption, including narcotics trafficking within the Stockton city government. Jan Neely, NewsWatch 13, Stockton.
And our Jerry Wallace with another warm forecast, another warm day for us anyway.
It's a warm day, a couple of degrees short of what we forecasted yesterday. However, it looks like tomorrow it's going to be cooler. We're expecting much cooler air to move into the valley. We'll tell you about it in just a moment.
Look at what On TV has coming up for you.
He became the lady of the house. Michael Keaton.
Where's Bobby keep the extra diapers?
And Terry Garr in Mr. Mom.
Breathless!
Richard Gere, Breathless.
For commercial-free TV, call On TV now and save 50% on standard installation. Call now, 366-6060, 366-6060.
Did you see her? She looks great. And him?
Really trimmed down.
So what are you waiting for? TLC Weight Loss Centers are ready to help you lose unwanted pounds with a complete program designed especially for you. The pre-measured dinner trays are easy to prepare and tasty too. Get in control and feel good about yourself. Take the plunge. Call TLC Weight Loss Centers today. In Sacramento, call 967-9TLC. In Stockton, 957-5433.
You've committed at least 4 murders.
A film of suspense and murder.
Does anybody in this monastery actually engage in meditation?
Judge D in the Monastery Murders. Tuesday night at 11:45 here on Channel 13.
People ask me, do I really smoke Captain Black? Do I argue with umpires? Captain Black, never a bite in the bowl.
I think Jerry has me convinced. 95 and 96 degrees
right
is
there.
warm, and it was warm today.
It was
not
warm
hot.
today. We may reach 100, although it looks rather iffy right now. But the cooler air began to move in earlier today, but started warm up this afternoon. But it's still forecasted to start continuing to move into the valley and have some cooler temperatures by the weekend, or by tomorrow rather. 93 degrees in Sacramento, 98 in Stockton, Modesto at 97. The barometer right now, 29.82, humidity at 24%, southwest winds at 12. Over the nation today, thunder showers still plague the southeast. Looks like the stationary front is going to hold steady for a while and still produce those showers in the southeast. A few showers moving in from Canada into the New England states. Showers starting to crop up in southern Minnesota, also down through Nebraska and down into parts of New Mexico as well as Colorado today. California, mostly fair. We have a low pressure still in the Gulf of Alaska. It's still producing a low pressure trough, which is going to bring some cooler air in. That means the marine layer is going to build up along the coast. And westerly wind flow, and that means cooler temperatures for the next couple of days, so we're in store for some better weather. As far as the rest of the temperatures at this hour over the state, 97 in Red Bluff, 98 in Stockton, as we mentioned, 100 degrees in Fresno. Now, Sacramento's forecast for tonight calls for fair and cool. Low tonight about 56, so you can see the effects of the change in the weather. Then tomorrow's high only about 91 degrees, which is cooler than already what we have right now. And far as Stockton Modesto tonight, 62 for low, and tomorrow's high about 96. So cooler air is moving in, which will put temperatures about normal for this time of year.
Found out 91 degrees is a perfect temperature here. Keep it up.
Not bad.
For athletes, they are doing more than competing in the Los Angeles Olympics right now.
Yeah, we'll find out what Romanian Nadia Comaneci is doing. Stay with us.
I'm Cal Worthington, and you can't beat this. I'll sell you this new Chevette for $51.95, or I'll lease it to you with no money down, $127 a month, and we'll make the first payment for you. You can't beat this. An '84 Cavalier, sell it to you for $59.95, or I'll lease it to you with no money down, $145 a month, and we'll make the first payment for you. Come on in, let's talk about it. It's Giant Worthington Chevrolet, the only way. Worthington Chevrolet, we're at 3815 Florin Road, open to midnight. See you here.
Nothing makes meal planning easier than the variety and selection you'll find at Lucky. Over 200 cuts of top quality meats, fish, and poultry. And we back every cut with this guarantee. If for any reason you're not satisfied, just return the label with proof of purchase for a full refund. Lucky Meats and Fish, if you don't mind paying less for quality.
You'll find it at your Lucky store.
Look at what On TV has coming up for you.
He became the lady of the house. Michael Keaton
Where's Bobby keep the extra diapers?
and Terry Garr in Mr. Mom.
Breathless!
Richard Gere, Breathless.
For commercial-free TV, call On TV now and save 50% on standard installation. Call now, 366-6060, 366-6060.
Well, we have our final installment of Nadia Comaneci Goes Shopping. Some foreign athletes are taking advantage of some of the American store sales in L.A. and Southern California. Take, for instance, as I mentioned, Nadia Comaneci, the Romanian who became a legend at 14 when she achieved the first perfect gymnastics scores in Olympic history. That happened at the 1976 Games in Montreal.
Buy some dress and some shoes.
How's the shopping here?
I like to shop.
The key change over the years. Nadia is a special guest of the Los Angeles Olympic Organizing Committee. The 22-year-old Romanian is retired from competition and is now doing some coaching on her own.
Lots of stores to pick from shopping in L.A.
Oh, you bet, compared to Romania. Sure.
We are going to return you to the Olympics now. We'll be back about 9 o'clock this evening. Enjoy the games.
See you then.
For a world of savings on Kodak film and processing, come to Long's Photo World. Featuring 24 exposure film in the 3-pack at just $6.99 for Kodacolor 110 and $7.29 for Kodacolor 135, plus 15 exposure disc film in the 4-pack for only $7.99. And up to $3 off on Kodak's quality photo processing with a coupon from Long's newspaper ad. Ask for processing by Kodak this week at Long's Photo World.
You cook a beautiful meal. You want to put a price on it so everybody will come dig in. And Long John Silver's does.
Make the Long John Silver's great seafood escape.
It's our 3-piece fish dinner.
We start with 1, 2, 3 crispy fish fillets, add hush puppies, and fries, and fresh... Where's the coleslaw?
Just made it.
Hey, out there, you can't drive past Long John Silver's 3-piece fish dinner. That's a lot of good eating for the money.
And Mervin's today.
I always find what I want when I go to Mervin's. They really have a lot to choose from, like all these styles of mushroom shoes.
How do these look? Really nice. I'll take them.
Great.
I know I must have tried on every one of their styles, but all these mushroom shoes are really comfortable. I just had a little trouble seeing them.
When you can get exactly what you need, like comfortable mushroom shoes, that's value at Mervin's today.
Call your local sheriff's office for more information.
The sun shines bright on downtown Los Angeles again today. 4 o'clock in the afternoon here, almost time for people to stop working downtown and head home or out to one of the venues of the Olympics. It's a city full of pride and excitement these days as Southern California welcomes the athletes of the world. California, ABC Sports presents the games of the 23rd Olympiad. Hello, I'm Jim McKay. Well, these Olympics have gotten off to such a fast start that it's really difficult to imagine that they will accelerate with each day's competition, but such, believe me, really is the case. Some major sports, track and field, for example, haven't even started yet. But tonight, the pace really picks up with the determination of the team championship in men's gymnastics. What a story it is. The Americans, the surprise leaders, the gold medal on the line tonight, with the Chinese trying to come from behind. Right now, let's check in around town. First to Jack Whitaker at Pauley Pavilion.
This is Jack Whitaker at Pauley Pavilion, where tonight we're going to have an awful lot of fun and excitement. It's the men's optional exercise in gymnastics, at the end of which we'll know who's won the gold medal in the team competition. And that gold medal is up for grabs between the United States, led by Mitch Gaylord, the first American ever to have a perfect score of 10 in Olympic competition. He will face very strong opposition from the Chinese and this marvelous athlete, Li Ning, who already has 2 perfect 10s in this Olympics, and the Japanese team, led by the veteran Koji Gushiken. Oh, it's going to be a night to remember.
I'm Jim Lampley. There's an American gold rush on in the Olympic pool, and in the 5 finals you'll see tonight, American swimmers have a shot at 5 more gold medals. Men's 100-meter freestyle world record holder Rowdy Gaines has spent most of his career as the top freestyle sprinter in the world. Tonight he'll try for the one honor that's eluded him, an Olympic gold. And backstroke world record holder Rick Carey has openly predicted that in his first Olympic final, the 200-meter backstroke, he'll lower his own world record.
This is Keith Jackson at the Forum, the venue for basketball in these 1984 Olympic Games. On Sunday, we saw the U.S. men's basketball team put on a shooting, dunking, rebounding show as they rolled to a 97-49 victory over the People's Republic of China. Today, the U.S. plays a neighbor, Canada, a team with 4 U.S. collegiate players amongst their roster. It could be quite a test for the Americans. It happens at the Forum in men's basketball.
There'll be more boxing tonight. We're going to see Frank Tate, the light middleweight from Detroit, taking on Lofty Ayad of Sweden. Like many youngsters, Tate was inspired by watching Sugar Ray Leonard, of course, in the Montreal Olympics of 1976. And now it's his turn. We'll watch him tonight. Frank Tate.
I'm Bob Biatti reporting from the volleyball competition at Long Beach. Tonight, the U.S. men's team will play their second match of the competition against Tunisia. Sunday night, the Americans opened with a victory over Argentina, but it was not an impressive one. Head coach Doug Beal cited nervousness. One of the key American players was Steve Timmons, who will lead the U.S. team again as they go for win number 2 tonight.
The games of the 23rd Olympiad are being brought to you by Tab and your local bottler for a new refreshing taste in a 1-calorie cola. Levi Strauss & Company, official outfitter of the U.S. Olympic team. IBM and the growing family of IBM personal computers. And McDonald's, sponsors of amateur sports from the neighborhood to the 1984 Olympics.
Feel like you're part of the Olympic action. Play McDonald's. When the U.S. wins, you win Olympic games.
What's your event? Women's freestyle relay. If the U.S. wins, then I win.
When the U.S. wins a medal in the event on your game card, you win a Big Mac. Or regular fries. Or regular Coca-Cola. Or win up to $10,000 instantly. So go to McDonald's and collect your game cards. Because when the U.S. wins, you win.
Let's go, USA! Let's go, USA! Let's go! Just for the rock of it, just for the roll of it. Diet Coke. Just for the look of it, just for the kick of it, the real cola taste of it. Diet Coke. Just for the joy of it. Just for the just for the love of it. Just for the one of it. From Coca-Cola. Just for the taste of it. Diet Coke.
In these modern times, even the best manager needs help to succeed. For when pressure builds, it becomes harder to keep things rolling without losing control and falling behind. A manager could use the IBM personal computer for smoother scheduling and greater productivity. It can help a manager become a big wheel in the company. The IBM personal computer at a store near you.
Ain't nobody like my body. That's about the size of it. So I personalize my size with Levi's 501 blues. They shrink to fit